Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. We're growing in God for a better way. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Look, I understand, this is one thing for sure. As we grow, God wants us to be prosperous. God wants us to have nice things, but don't let nice things have you. It's nice to have a beautiful bathroom. Every bathroom should be beautiful, fixed up, tiles, pretty stuff. But honey, I'm going to tell you something. A bathroom really is a face bowl, a towel, and a commode. Running water. That's a bathroom, because that's even less of a bathroom than what a lot of people have in the world. As oppression came in, greed took over. Greed took over many places. As oppression came in and the greed took over, many places, many people began suffering. The oppression took over. Evil took over. Greed took over. I gotta get mine. I'm getting mine over yours. Forget you and yours. I ain't thinking about you and yours. I gotta get me from me and mine. Whatever it is I want, whatever it is I gotta have, whatever it is you out there chasing, you chasing the paper to get it. For the love of money is the root of all evil. They came in looking for gold. The gold had been traded down there with the Swahilis, and they came looking for the gold. And while they was over there looking for the gold, they saw the Africans and saw that these people can build up the world. We start sending these people off to do this and do that. And all of a sudden, the slave trade was booming. And there went the world, just built up off the backs of slaves. That's the truth. That's how it happened. Millions and millions and millions of Africans shipped all around the world to help build up the world. But yeah, in the meantime, along the way, other folks have helped to build up here and there and everywhere. Civil rights movement is a lot of faces, a whole lot of different faces, not just one race. The civil rights movement encompasses all races, because all races are critical. We are all under oppression. The evil affects us all, and it's been going on since forever, since a long time. I'm going to tell you something. It don't matter what they say. You can sit there and believe what they say all you want to. They books, they history books. And I'm not trying to be offensive to anything, but I got to tell it like it is. I got to tell you the truth. Because I got to give an account to God. Columbus was already discovered before, America was already discovered before Columbus discovered it. Somebody had already discovered it. But see, he was able to do that, so he said it was his. He was able to do that just like Mr. Cecil Rhodes was able to go over there and claim the motherland for his, and call it Rhodesia, and begin to build up over there in the motherland, begin to tear stuff up. Had them turn down the ancient tombs and everything, that the Africans built. Had them turn it all up, turn up their own stuff. And then that's when apartheid come in. Then they realized who really built the tomb. They realized who was really over there first. It was scientifically proven. Who was there first, who built all the tombs, the mosque, and all that, everything. Who was down there trading down there with the Arabs, how it all started out. They were down there trading gold and minerals, different things, and they trading back and forth. They had a brotherhood. That's why the Arabs in the hood now. It's a brotherhood. They still there. They everywhere. It's a part of a brotherhood. We got mics everywhere. And we love you, Mike. I'm telling you, honey, that's what it is. See, that's how we got to be, though. We got to keep growing so. We got to keep growing in love. We got to rise over this oppression. No matter what they try to portray, they like to show the evil's way. Just like to show up, just put the evil all out there on display. Look at the evil. Look, we got to turn for another way. We got to turn to the beauty, the God's beauty that God has given us. Look, love. Let your light shine through and shine the way for others. To show others the way. To show others the way to come up, rise up, get up. Come on, link up, lock up. We coming up. We coming through. We going through for the breakthrough. We on the soul train. Love, peace, and soul each and every day. We gonna keep rising up and growing in God. Pass me the side. You got the rain that came in your life. Come on, it's time to grow. Let's get some more. Let's grow some more. Let's grow in God, honey. It is God's time. God's time to rhyme. God's time to grow. God's time to sow. Come on for show. I'm telling you, honey, look. We got to keep on moving, honey. We ain't got time for woe is me. Grow is me. It's time to grow daily in God. So I grab a hold of the side. I'm telling you, I got plenty of it, honey. So I'm going to keep on throwing it each and every day. I love you too. Look in the mirror and tell it too. Love, speak over you. Speak good things over you, because you speak evil over you. Guess what? It's going to fall on evil's ears. And there you go. I'm telling you, evil spirits all around you. See, that's what you do. You got two forces, good versus evil. Just go ahead and decide who I'm gonna serve. Well, I'm gonna serve good. See, but them bad voices gonna try to come in anyway. The bad gonna rise up for an evil way, for an evil breakthrough. But look, God done already paved the way for you over here. Look, all you got to do, just be a servant of righteousness, like it says in Romans. Be a servant of righteousness. No, don't play the jump in, jump out game. Be a servant of righteousness. Go forth so you can gain. So you can really gain. So you can really come up and come through and come out a testimony too. Use your life to help someone, to lift someone. If we can't help and lift someone, what are we here for? Really, just for you and yours. And then what you gonna tell God? What testimony story you got to tell? What'd you do to help the world? Because we down here in hell. I'm telling you, that's what it says in Ecclesiastes. We up under the sun, under oppression, with no comforter. But the rod and the staff that are with us, Zechariah 4:6, God is with us, so we rise, we grow, we sow, for sure, some more. Come on, let's grow. We got two kings and queens. We can't give in to the oppression. We can't sit down and wallow in it and let the oppression lead to depression. See, this is God's plan all along. But he had to just pause for a little while so a rose can grow. I was a year old when Dr. King was killed. So we had to pause a little while so a rose can grow. And I went through, honey, I'm telling you, but God brought me through. It wasn't nothing but God. I'm telling you, till the day I die, it's grow in God or die. I ain't turning to the spiritual warfare. I already done been over there. I done been there, done that. I done seen all of that. I don't want to see no more. I'm glad to see some of it go. I'm glad to see some of the websites, different things go. I'm glad to see that we look like we trying to turn a different way, a new path for each other, for everyone that's here. No matter who you say you are, whoever you say you love, love covers everything. Love covers everything. God is love. So we must go forth in love. You say you believe Jesus. Jesus said forgive. So it's time to forgive. That includes yourself. Move on. Them names don't stick, honey. Whatever they threw at you, it ain't going to stick on you. What's going to stick is you as a child of God. So grab the side. Let's grow. Come on. Get the rain. You got the rain. Come on. Let's grow. Side up. Soak up. Come on. Soak up in love. Bound yourself all up in God and go forth. So the next time somebody say something to you, just to turn that smile upside down, you already know what to do. Go forth in love and forgiveness too. Let that stuff go, honey. You got to move. You got to grow. You got to rise. Don't let it pull at you. Don't let it pull you down. Don't let it snatch you down, because then you will, and then you slip and fall, and there you are. You know where you at. There you are. Down at ground zero. I'm telling you, with no hero. But up, here come God who never left you. You say he coming back, he never left you. God was always with you. God is back. God already here. God moving. God is moving. I seen it out the window. God is moving. The wind had changed direction. God is out there. All you got to do is look to the hills. You can see what I see. Then you'll know what the asphalt gonna look like as it grow and as it goes hand me down. It's gonna be beautiful. We got to keep on growing and rising up in God, kings and queens. So grab some warriors up and come on with me. We are great mountains. What we do, we got to let that old stuff slough off us. So it won't hinder you. So it won't hold you down. Go ahead and spread. Make some more great mountains. Go ahead and spread. Go see what we're trying to do. We're trying to drive this evil out. Love, not hate, will make the world great. Let's go on and drive this evil out. Love drives out hate. I'm telling you, we're going to make the world great. We're going to keep on rising up. We're going to come up like the great big tide. We're going to rise up, kings and queens. We are the keepers of the dream. I'm going to tell you something. It's a keeper of the dream who I really got, just praying on. You about to know some folks, and I'm telling you, it don't matter what the doctors say. They gonna do it their way. And honey, I'm praying on this keeper of the dream, because honey, he gonna have it his way. He going out Frank Sinatra way for real. I'm telling you, he got stage 4 cancer, smoking them cigarettes, getting ready to go to chemo, and say he gonna be healed. So glory be to God. He is a keeper of the dream, and I'm past the side. I love him. I lift him up to God. I lift him up. Lord, I'm praying on him right now. Lord, you touch him. I'm telling you, he keeping the faith. He is keeping the faith each and every day, and I love him. Let's keep on growing for a better way. Because, honey, he agree. He believer. He's a believer. A true believer. A true keeper of the dream. So I'm telling you something. I got to hold on to my dreams. I got to keep growing. I'm telling you something. If he can believe, I'm going to believe. Somebody told me, believe something. So I'm going to go ahead and believe I can grow in God. I'm going to go ahead and believe I can carry on with the side. I can keep on throwing seeds of love as far as I grow. I'm going to keep on believing. I believe. I'm a believer. Believe me. Let's believe. Believe God. As my grandbaby said, he said, I believe God. I believe you too. I believe you too, Granny, but I believe God. So I believe God too. And as long as I believe God, as long as you believe God, we believers. Let's keep on believing as we growing, as we trusting, as we sowing, as we rising, as we lifting, as we forgiving, and as we loving, going forth in love, honey. Because if you use anything else, you're throwing gasoline on the fire. You ain't going to get nowhere. It ain't going to take you nowhere except drag you down there. It's time to rise from there. It's time to go a better way. It's time to go forth each and every day. We can't put God up on the shelf for Sunday and then, oh Lord, I'm going out here. I got this. I'll be back. And you get out there and come back to God all beat up, battered and bruised up. Lord, look what done happened to me. Lord, lift me, help me. I need you, Lord. I done messed up now. I got this going on. And God got to fix it up and get it up and fix you up and straighten it up and so you can come up. But God is always there with you. They say God is coming back. God is always there with you. God never left you. You done turned from God. Turn to the spiritual warfare and went over there. Stepped off in some weeds somewhere, thought you saw something look good. That everything look good ain't good. All money ain't good money. You got to turn from that, honey. Chase what's on the money. Chase God. There go your answer. G-O-D. He put it on there for thee. He said, I'm going to give them the breakthrough. In God we trust. Tell them what to chase. That's what you chase. Don't chase after the paper. Money, money, money. What people do for money. The money, the root of all evil. They was coming after gold. They came over there after gold. Then they saw a way to get some things done. The way to get some things happen. The way to lift up the world. But in all the greed and the evil and the spiritual warfare, over there, the motherland sits over there suffering. Famine, greed. Just evil and just took over. Where do you think you going, dog named Rover? You ain't going in the kingdom with your money the way you oppressing. You oppressing yourself. You're not just oppressing that soul. You oppressing yourself. You are also, I'm telling you, The finisher of your faith is the finisher of your faith. What you believe and live by, that's what's going to happen to you. So it's time to turn around and go for the breakthrough, the real breakthrough in God. Not the evil breakthrough through the money and what your things and what you got, honey. And what you got, this my stuff. Where you going to take your stuff? Your stuff ain't going with you. Honey, none of that stuff going with you. You going in, going out just like you came in with nothing. Your hands were empty. You didn't have nothing. You don't need nothing. Your hands were, I know, I used to need coffee. I used to need Pepsi. Honey, I mean, every day, in the morning and afternoon. And I'm running, the Pepsi running too. The Pepsi burning in and burning as on the inside, just burning. So, honey, me and Pepsi had to part ways. So I know I need it. You know, you need it. You got to have it. But look, ain't nothing over you. You over everything. Transformed by renewing of your mind. In this world, but not of this world. You are a legend. Growing here in God's garden. You are over everything. You have dominion over you. Evil does not have dominion over you. No evil, no form, no weapon form shall prosper against you. You gonna rise over everything. You have dominion over you. Think about that for a minute. You have dominion over you. God gave you that. But look, what you got to do, you got to sit here and make a decision. Am I going to serve righteousness like it says in Romans? Or am I going to step over here and serve the spiritual warfare, the evil over here? You know, you got two. You can't serve both now. You can't be in there playing the he gonna forgive game and the jump in, jump out game and the dodgeball game with the spiritual warfare. See, because when you get hit by that dodgeball hurt. You know, you get hit by that dodgeball, you might fall. And when you fall, you might not get up. See, some of them got hit by that ball and fell on the ground crying. You know, that ball hurt. So, you know, I really didn't like playing dodgeball, and I still don't. I don't want to play dodgeball with the spiritual warfare, you know, out there. No, see, got to turn for a new way. You know, I am legend, growing in God, you know, rising. I'm telling you, here a great mountain spread to make other mountains, to bring up great warriors, great kings and queens with me. I'm telling you, yo, all it is love. Going forth in love. You are a prophet of all nations. Go forth in love. And forgive. God already ordained you. Go forth in love. Ain't no paperwork somebody gonna sit here and say, well, you this and you that. There you go. You know, none of that means nothing. It don't mean nothing to God. Well, God, I got my paperwork. I got my license. Got my credential. I got my collar and my robe, God. That don't mean nothing, honey. It's who you are under the robe. God ain't looking at none of that. God ain't looking at none of them abbreviations and indoctrination they done put him in. None of that foolishness. He looking at your heart and your soul, though. What kind of energy are you? See, because there's all kind of energy around us. All kind. Good energy and bad energy. The good energy can infiltrate you, and the bad energy can infiltrate you. What kind of energy are you going to allow to infiltrate you? Because, you know, the evil can only do what you allow it to. Now, I sat there, stood there, I don't know, you know, and watched the evil open up the basement door. The door just opened up by itself. You know, wasn't nobody over there. But I just got up, walked over there and closed. See, something like that would have drove me up out of here back in the day. You know, but look, honey, we growing in God for a better way. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. So, like I tell you, honey, you talk about haunted house and stuff, Halloween, different things. You know, spirits all around us. We already in a great big haunted house. All this evil around us, you want to celebrate evil? No, see, we have to turn from, we have to turn from that, honey, and turn it over to God. You know, I celebrate God that day. You know, I record a episode for Lord, you know, for the Lord. Candy Rain, you know, I tell you, put Candy Rain on there. There it is. You know, that's what God is. Candy Rain, love, you know, from God above. I love you. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Honey, I'm telling you. That's what ministry is, giving of yourself to God's people. It ain't about lifting me. It's about lifting us all so that we all may rise to God. rise to the world, all of us, all over the world in love. Because see, that's who we got to give an account to is God. Ain't nobody here on this earth your judge. That's the judge you really got to give an account to is God. What are your actions on this earth? It ain't too late to turn and repent, honey. Turn from those ways. See, religion is about money and control. And they tell you got to do this, you got to be this, you got to have this, have that, can't have this, can't look like that, can't do it, can't. Okay, now you can do this, you can have that. Certain things you can and can't do. But as you're walking in God spiritually, it's between God and you. That's God, that's your judge. That's who you look to is God. See, I'm telling you, that's who you answer to. That's who I answer to is God. So before I go, I meditated to the Lord. Lord, what we going to do today? Which way we going, God? Which way, show me the way. And that's how it is. Just go forth each day because evil ain't going to take no break. So we can't just put God away on Sunday and just go forth on our own out here on the battlefield when the battle is the Lord. You left God on Sunday. I see you on Sunday, God. All right, see you. Or see you Wednesday night. Bible study, got you, God. See you Wednesday night. All right, I'll be back. And then you gone and left God at the church or left God somewhere else. God is in the heart. Love is where you start, honey. So don't worry about just seeing God on Thursday night Bible study. That's the day you decide to show up. Or, you slide in there on Sunday. One of the services or something. Look, God is in the heart. Love is where you start. God, you know how to love. Love covers everything. God is love. We growing in love. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Keep growing, keep rising, keep sowing. Throwing the seeds of love as far as you can grow. I love you, kings and queens. Keep rising, love, peace, and soul. Each and every day.